Now is my time to shine. Let's go. When your time comes, don't postpone it. When others doubt and out, never let go.
Hello artisans, welcome back to this channel. This is Rochelle Rosenberg. Today we have a prepared paper. The size is an A5. It's preferably much more than like a size of a greeting card. And the paper is 160 grams per square meter, which means that this is a light paper and mostly made for graphite. But since I am always on experimenting painting, I usually use this as well within watercolor, acrylic, or in sketching, or sometimes I do both with both acrylic and watercolor. Right, so today we're just gonna have some geometric shapes, and what I chose today are squares. And why so? I actually have no idea what I'm going to do today, but since I just sat down and just want to test almost many things and just to sit down and relax in painting this, I just went directly into my palette and just paint onto the paper. So as you can see, I have no preferred shapes there that are actually written on paper, or there's no sketch that you can see. The paper is plain white, just taped it on the board. It's in a plywood board, and I'm just going through the motions. All right. Alright, so today we're just gonna have a little bit of history background within geometrical art, and I hope that you will enjoy every bit of information. I am not an art historian or so, but some of these things that I am saying now are just the things that I've learned when I'm studying art, and I believe that some of them are very important for all art enthusiasts or art interested mindset people. So I hope that it's wonderful to listen to, and probably it's a great information for you to know. So anyway, when it comes to the square geometric, so the use of geometric patterns in art is an ancient human tendency. So long before the European and American abstract artists explored geometric statement in their work, bound by strict cultural guidelines regarding subject matter, this involves and explored in mathematically intricate geometric patterns. And in the early 20th century, the language of geometry, and in particular the square, enjoyed a renewed foothold in the imagination of Western artists, especially those looking for new trends to explore in abstraction. So these kinds of arts is actually just an exploration. It's either exploration to the new trends, or exploration to your new self, or to exploration just in relaxing, or just in meditating, or just thinking by yourself. Now, we're gonna go on to the square and abstract. So about 100 years ago, avant-garde painters began experimenting with geometric abstraction and with square abstract images. One of the most famous expressions of this tendency was Kazimir Malevich's Black Square, created in 1915. So Black Square is just that, a painting of a black square on a beautifully stained square white canvas. The boldness and beauty of Malevich's statement was groundbreaking at the time. So Black Square opened doors to dozens of his contemporaries who also fervently went on to explore geometric abstraction in ways both simple and complex. So bridging the simple boldness of Black Square with the intricacy of Kandinsky's work as well, the Dutch painter Piet Mondrian, or Piet Mondrian, I can't even pronounce it, brought the language of geometric abstraction into its maturity, right? Anyway, when it comes to the geometric shapes, it also involves mathematical expressions. So the square expresses is a sort of mathematical perfection. It's a unified construction that represents equality, simplicity, and balance. So more importantly to abstract painters, the square is also the perfect expression of two-dimensional space, which an abstract artist utilizes square imagery. An aggressive statement of flatness is achieved. The square can communicate pride in the foundations of shape making. A square canvas painted with an image of a square is both ancient in its simplicity and cosmically universal in its visual language. And this is also involves contemporary visual geometry. So when it comes to all of these images, the language of abstract geometry continues to find exciting new voices in today's generation of abstract artists. So there is a person by the name Elizabeth Gourlay, an American-born, makes geometric works using a variety of mediums including oil, graphite, and flash, a vinyl-based paints. So her painting's name was Slate Red Ash 2. It's an iconic reinterpretation of the same bold statement Black Square made 100 years ago. Alright, so as you can see, for me, I probably am not that very, very great painter, and I've never been a great painter yet. I wish so, but for today, I just wanted to express my emotions and just to paint, from zero. So within this kinds of mindset, I just wanted to overlay all kinds of colors within the watercolor, and in a very, very small space, I wanted to achieve what I wanted. So I just hope that you will stay until the end of the painting, and I hope that you will like it. And when it comes also to the geometric art, it's more likely that geometric art is created using geometric elements, shapes. Geometric art is inspired from geometry and a branch of mathematics related of shape, size, and relative position of figures. So geometric shapes are made by humans, and crystals made in nature are also geometric, right? So several abstract art movement and tendencies originated on geometry. So some are in the 20th century. Constructivism, suprematism began in Russia, and concrete art was founded in Europe in the 1930s. And then went to Latin America, abstract art that was an emphasis on planes and color. And in America, in the 1960s, we had minimalism and post-painterly abstraction. So geometric shapes refers to geometry And is geometry art or math? I could say that it's both. So the use of geometry is to draw and create shapes, objects, etc. So art are made of points and lines. Some art are created in simple shape such as the triangle, square. In geometry, a square is a regular quadrilateral, circles, perfect or not, and lines, abstract art made with lines creating geometric shapes just like what I'm doing. Futurism as well, and it was like a modern art movement which started in Italy around 1908 to 1912. And then suprematism, right? Minimalism. And there are many things more within the abstract as well when it comes to geometry. And as for me, I just want to paint. There are many other more informations actually that you can find within the art history. What is geometry all about? So now we are going to the almost half of this video, and I just hope that you enjoyed it very much. So by the way, friends and artisans, if you are so much interested in learning art and much more, just chose the join button membership, and you can be able to join me. Could be able to share you what I learned, and I could be able to give you some lessons within art and how will you discover your art skills. And if you just want to enjoy this video, please also I could ask if you could share it to your friends if you find it very interesting. Right. Now as we look on the picture, we already got the violet and the blue. Some of the mixtures are in burnt umber, yellow ochre, green, red, and all that sort of stuff. So these are like many layers, layer by layer. And one good thing within watercolor is that you have to wait until the first layer dries, and then you can put another layer. And for the finishing of this picture, I was actually thinking just to create like a border of lines. That's why I'm creating the black lines in between the shapes, and some of them are squares and then some of them are very long. So this is actually just like quadrilateral and squares and rectangles. I can't find any rectangle or triangles here yet. But anyway, I hope that everything is looking great on my picture, because I really didn't know what I was doing until what I saw in the end. And the result is absolutely amazing. Right? I'm enjoying it a lot, and I hope that you did as well. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope that if you enjoyed it, please like and share. And if you are interested in much more learning, join the membership button or visit me on my Facebook page Rochelle Rosenberg journal, and there you can also share your artworks. So I hope that everyone will have a good day, and God bless you guys.
Doubters overnight, and until then you shine bright. Cause inside your head, on goes the light. Ignite. Plan for intuition upon the stars in the night that glisten. To you they listen, to be you sending a mission. Listen, do your own math and learn from the stuff that you are missing. Create your own path with your own vision.